Sa ginaray mga katiwala, balik po kita digdi sa satuyang programang Serbisyong Legal. Kaibahan man po ginaray nindo ako, si Father Attorney Neil Jose C. Aranas. Sa mga nagbubukas pa sana kan sa inda pong TV, nagbubukas pa sana kan sa indang mga radyo, welcome po digdi sa programang Serbisyong Legal. Pinagdidiskutir niya to bago po kita na maaram sa nagkapirang pagirumdom. Itong topic niya to manunungod po sa adoption. Sinabi ta na it is a legal procedure, not merely administrative. As in, pinagdiskutir man niya to na kung sisa itong mga tawong qualified to adopt. As in, ngunyan, pinagsasaro-saro niya to, sisa itong pwedeng i-adopt. Who may be adopted. Yaon na kita sa panglima. Saro kan mga qualified na pwede pong i-adopt. Ito pong aki whose adoption has been previously rescinded. Na pinawarang bisa. Pinawarang bisa su adoption. Speaking about rescission or ining inaapod niya itong kansila kan adoption decree an aki sana na su adopti iyo sanaan pwedeng mag-rescind kang adoption bako so sa iyang adopter. So dai po qualified, dai pwede ang adopter na mag-cancela or mag-rescind kang adoption. What the most thing that they can do anyway, later on we will discover that the best thing that they can do is just to disinherit itong sa indang inadopt. Yung ani ini ang magayon digdi sa provision na ini. So, adoptee, iyo ang pwedeng mag-rescind. Rescind kang contract ba yon? Itong decree of adoption. Pero adopter dae. So, the best thing na pwede niyang, ang resort niya is just to disinherit na sana. Siyempre, adoptee, ang adoption baga is sabi nga ni kayan for the best interest of the child para sa ikararahin nila. Siyempre, siya ang pwedeng mag-rescind in case naka-experience siya in abuses, whether verbal, physical, or sexual assaults or abuses coming from the adopter. So, siya ang pwede mag-rescind. Pero adopter, dae. Yan. Ang pwede niya sa nanggibuhon, tumang nangayayin ni sa kuya, bangang pangayang tinabangan ta ka, inadapta ka nga ni ngeta nga ni maparahay ka, pinaadal ta ka, ngunyan, sisimbag mo pa ako, tigdadaing ugalian mo ako. Hindi, ang pwede niyang gibuhon, i-disinherit niya sa paagigirarainin sa wrong proceedings, na dahil siya mamana sa imo pag ikanagadan. Kaya, saro kan mga qualified to be adopted, mga katiwala, itong aki na sa iyang adoption has been previously rescinded. And sunod, itong aki whose biological or adoptive parents, biological parents niya, or nag-adopt sa iya, has died. Provided that no proceeding shall be initiated within 6 months from the time of the death of the said parents. So, magayon man, pakagadan sa nakan magurang a-applyan mo na nin adoption. So magayon na may lapse of 6 months bago pwede siyang i-adopta. Siyempre kung wala na siyang lalo sa biological parents o nag-adopt sa iya gadana, so for the best interest of the child, he can be or he may be or she may be adopted. Tanganing magkaigwa siya nin marahay na future, makapag-adal sa reason by reason of adoption. Now, may nabasa akong sarong kaso, ining kaso po kang Republic versus Toledano. 233 SCRA 9 kang 1994 po ining kaso. So, ining kaso pong ini si Paps, saro pong former Filipina who became an American citizen shortly after her marriage to an American husband. Nakaagum siya, former Filipina siya, nakaagum siya ng Amerikano, and siya, naka-acquire man kay American citizenship. Gusto niya pong i-adopt digdi sa Pilipinas jointly with her husband, one of her minor brothers. sarokan mga tugang niya digdi sa Pilipinas. So, he was a former Filipina or Filipino citizen. Now, ang hapot po digdi, assuming that all the required consents have been obtained, could the contemplated joint adoption in the Philippines prosper? Yan, ang simbag po digdi, iyo, pwede po. Si Pops and her American husband can jointly adopt a minor brother of Pops because she and her husband are both qualified to adopt. On what ground? Si Pops po, so babae, as a former Filipino citizen, can adopt her minor brother. So, provided man po yan under Section 7, Paragraph B and Paragraph I of RA 8552. Ano po ini? So, Domestic Adoption Act of 1998. And, or under Article 184, line 3 and letter 8 of the Family Code. Kaya, by reason of these laws, igwa kita, si Pops, as a former Filipino citizen, can adopt jointly his younger brother, minor brother, together with his or her husband. Now, so alien husband naman is also qualified. Why? The alien husband can now adopt under Section 7, Paragraph B of 8552, Republic Act 8552. Kadakol na beses na ang Supreme Court has held in several cases that when husband and wife are required to adopt jointly, each one of them must be qualified to adopt in his or her own right. Yan so naging disposition po kang korte digdi po sa kaso kang Republic versus Toledano. Yan. However, the American husband must comply with the requirements of the law, including the residency requirement of 3 years. So, sabi tabaga, kung ang alien ma-adapt, aside from the qualifications na arugman kay ito, ang tigahagad sa sarong Filipino citizen, kaipuhan na mag-comply siya kay itong 3 continuous years of residency digdi po sa Pilipinas. Otherwise, the adoption will not be allowed. So, iyan po mga katiwala, magayuno na turutan tuta kung halimbawa nahihiling taman sa tuyang sadiri sa parehas similar na sitwasyon. Now, next question. May a person who already has children of his own adopt? Takadaklan bagang nangyayari, mag-agom, halawig ng nag-iibahan, day pa nagkakaaki, kaya maray nga kayo ni mag-adapt kita. Tadaing aki. Kadaklan nga ni na nadangog ko pag nag-adapt da, sa kalugod nagparaaki. Kang enot na nag-iibahan sindaday sindang aki. Kaya lang, ining sitwasyon asin hapot. Ang sarubang tao na igwananin mga aki na sa diri niya, pwede pang mag-adapt. Halimbawa ka mo mag-agom. Excuse me po. Dakul na kamong aki, 5 ng aki. Pero gusto man graray nito mag-adapt. Are you still qualified to adopt a child? Ang answer po kay yan, nasa Article 183, Paragraph 1 kang Family Code. Ansimbag po, yes. A person who already has children of his own may still adopt, provided, so ini po ang kaipuhan komplihan, that he is in the position to support and care for his children, legitimate or illegitimate, in keeping with the means of the family, both material and otherwise. So, of age or over. Kung more than 10 years old na, so kaipuhan niyang magtaonin written consent. Take note, written consent sa adoption. Number 2, the biological parents of the child. Kung midbid pa, so biological parents or the legal guardian kang aki, kaipuhan magtaonin consent, or the proper government instrumentality which has legal custody of the child. Usually, ini po ang DSWD. So kaipuhan sindang magtaon in consent to the adoption application. Now, sunod, the legitimate and adopted sons or daughters 10 years of age or over. Kukulang ini, may mga kulang ining spouses na ini. The trial court granted the petition. Ayan ang problema, kaya lang inapilar. Now, are the spouses qualified to adopt? Unanswered digdikang korte, si Alvin Claus is not qualified to adopt under any of the exceptional cases in Article 184. Itong para explain ta. Because Solomon is neither his relative by consanguinity nor the legitimate child of his spouse. Dapat legitimate child kang spouse bago so alien pwedeng makauni. Kuyan niya, minor brother ni Evelyn. So when they filed the petition to adopt Solomon, bako na po Filipino citizen si Evelyn. She lost her Filipino citizenship when she was naturalized as a citizen of US. And on the other hand, si Evelyn po may appear to qualify pursuant to the Section 7 of RA number Republic Act number 8552. She was a former Filipino citizen. She sought to adopt her younger brother. Unfortunately, the petition for adoption sa parte po ni Evelyn cannot be granted in her favor alone without violating the above-mentioned provision which mandates a joint adoption by husband and wife. So, sana nasusundan ta po. Ang pwede sana itong mga exceptions na pinag-mentionan ko po kasuba ko sa Indo. Ang Section 7 of RA Republic Act number 8552 requires a joint adoption by the husband and wife. And this is in consonance with the concept of joint parental authority over the child. So, gusto nang pasiguro na kamong duwa, igwa kamong joint parental authority, which is the ideal situation. As the child to be adopted is elevated to the level of a legitimate child, it is but natural to require the spouses to adopt jointly. And of course, ining rule na ini also ensures harmony between the spouses. Kung dahil sila nag-adopt jointly, susaro sa nang gusto, baka pag-apihon suaki na inadapt itong adoptee kang other spouse. So, iyo po iyan ang saro kan mga bagay na dapat ang tungkusan. Now, ano itong mga tigsasabi po niya to na essential requisites for a valid and effective adoption? Ini po, bako ini mere directory na pwedeng day sunod doon o guide sana. But these are mandatory requisites na dapat talagang kumplayan for an adoption to be valid. Number 1, the adopter must be of legal age. Na-mention taan kasubago of legal age. Number 2, he must be in possession of full civil capacity and legal rights. Yan. Klarado man po yan sa tuya. Number 3, para ulit-ulit po ini, he must be in a position to support and care for his children. So, adopter dapat may kakayahan, whether legitimate or legitimated or illegitimate, in keeping with the means, both material and otherwise, of the family. Financially capable na magsuporta duman sa iyang bagong miyembro kang pamilya. Sabi ta nga ni, ining by